So, good day everyone. I'm Sandralyn S, and today I will discuss the chapter 1 to chapter 3 of discourse analysis. So, the chapter 1 explains that discourse analysis studies how language is used in real life communication. It focuses not only on grammar but also on meaning, context, and interaction. So, the chapter discusses spoken and written discourse. So, the spoken discourse is more spontaneous and interactive, while the written discourse is more organized and planned. So, another important concept is the context, because the meaning of language depends on the situation and how the people involved. The chapter also explains communicative competence, so which means knowing the use of language properly in different situations. So, lastly, discourse analysis shows how language helps people express ideas, identity, and social relationship. So, now let's go to the chapter 2. The chapter 2 is about the discourse and society. So, it explains how language and communication are connected to people and society. First, we have the discourse communities and speech communities. So, discourse communities is a group of people with shared goals and ways of communicating, like students or teacher. So, a speech community is a group that shares the same language or speaking styles. The difference is that the discourse communities focus on shared goals, while the speech communities focus on shared language. So, the next one we have the spoken and written discourse. So, spoken discourse happens through speaking and conversation. So, it is more spontaneous and interactive. Written discourse is more organized and planned because it uses written text like essays and articles. So, both are important because in communication. So, the chapter also discuss language choice. People choose different language or speaking styles depending on the situation, the people they talk to, and their purpose. So, language can also reflect the identity and social background. So, another topic is the discourse, social class, and the social networks. So, a person's education, status, and relationships can influence the way they speak. People are also influenced by the language used in their friends and community. So, lastly, the chapter explains discourse and gender. Men and women may have different communication styles depending on the culture and the society. So, language can also show power, identity, and the social expectations. The chapter 3 is about the discourse and pragmatics. So, it explains how meaning in communications depends on context, situation, and the interaction between people. So, first, pragmatic studies what people really mean when they speak, not just the literal meaning of words. Meaning changes depending on culture, situation, and the shared knowledge. So, the next one is the language, context, and the discourse. So, context helps people understand the message correctly. Discourse is more than sentence because it includes communication and interaction between people. So, the chapter also discusses speech acts. Speech acts shows that speaking are also form of action. There are three types of speech acts. We have the locutionary act or a literal meaning, and the illocutionary act or the speaker's intention, and the perlocutionary act or the effect on the listener.